There are several different types of aggregate functions that we can use with a measure. The most commonly used aggregate function is the sum function. When we use that function, we'll have dimension members on rows or columns and the measure in our browser. When the dimension member is the all level, or a level in a user hierarchy that has children, then the value of the measure is the sum of the values across the children for that member. Now, even if we're looking at the bottommost member in a level, or the key attribute in a dimension, the sum function adds up all of the fact table records that are associated with that key attribute. When we're viewing a measure at the leaf level, or key attribute level, children are in effect the collection of fact table rows associated with that key attribute member. Another common function is the count function, which we can use to get a count of the non-empty fact rows associated with the children of the current dimension member. We can also find the minimum and maximum value of a member's children, although these are less commonly used functions. Then we have the distinct count function, which is the number of unique members in a dimension that are found in a fact table. When we assign a distinct count function to a measure, it gets placed in a separate measure group to optimize performance. It's best if we use only integer values for distinct count measures to get best performance. So let's consider an example of distinct count. Let's say that I have created a distinct count based on products. Then when I'm viewing products, the count that I will see will be the number of distinct occurrences for that particular product based on the other dimensions that we're using in our browser. For example, if I'm looking at a particular customer, I can see the number of distinct products that that customer has purchased, whereas the count measure would show me the number of fact table rows that contain both that customer and a particular product. When we have measures that are calculations that cannot be decomposed for some reason, maybe we have a percentage value that we want to include in a cube for use in other calculations, we can prevent aggregation for that measure by setting the aggregate function to none. Then we have a set of measures that are considered semi-additive. That means to aggregate using the sum function when we're aggregating within a dimension, as long as it's not the date dimension. Within the date dimension, the behavior depends upon which semi-additive function we're using. With byAccount, we need to use an account dimension type, one that identifies accounts as assets, liabilities, revenue, and expenses, for example, and then the values get added up properly by time according to the type of account that gets displayed. Then we have average of children. As an example, if we're viewing a quarter member, the average of children will sum up the 3 months below it and divide by 3. We can take the first child or last child of the date dimension. This is useful for measures like an inventory count where we load a balance on the first day or last day of a month. Then the month value will be the first or last day respectively, whereas a quarter will use the value of the first or last month, and so on. Similarly, we have the first non-empty or last non-empty function, but rather than using the first or last child explicitly, analysis services will use the first or last child only if it has a value. And if it doesn't, it continues looking at each child until it finds one that's not empty. So with first non-empty, it will look at the second child, the third child, and so on until it finds a child with a value. Likewise, with last non-empty, it will look at the next to last child, the one before that, and the one before that, until it finds a value. It's important to know that this last group of semi-additive measures are available only in Enterprise Edition. You'll be able to assign the aggregate functions using Developers Edition, but for production purposes you can use them only in Enterprise Edition.